Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video for you and I'm going to be doing a story time and I'm talking about the time that my house was haunted. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more story times because I'm going to be putting out a lot more of those and like whatever else I feel like putting. So yeah. The story takes place a couple years ago. I think it was like 2011, I'm not really sure, and it was with my best friend at the time. I'm going to change her name because I don't know if she would care if I was talking about her. So I'm just gonna call her Samantha. I was in high school at the time. I used to take the school bus home, so I was on the bus and like there were these two girls behind me and they were talking to each other about how they tried to contact like spirits and ghosts and stuff like that, and they used this like weird method of doing it. So basically what they were saying is that they took a necklace and they took a cup and then they like filled it with water or something like that and they like put the necklace in there. God, I don't even remember. I think you put the necklace like halfway through the water and then you just ask it questions, yes or no questions, and then it'll do like a circle for yes or like back and forth for no, something like that. I could be wrong, I don't remember, it was years ago. I was listening, I was like, hey, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of interesting. So I go home and the next day my friend's coming over and we're on the school bus and I tell her about it, right? And she's like, let's try it. So I'm like, okay. So we go back to my house and we get the cup and we fill it up with the water. And we're both wearing like our uniform shirt, so we used to wear like a black shirt. It's kind of relevant. So we have our cup, we have our necklace, and it has to be a necklace that means something to you. So I took one that I've had for like years, and then we ask it stupid questions. Is my name Samantha? Is my name Ashley? Is my shirt black? And nothing was happening. We're just like holding the necklace or whatever, right? Asking more dumb questions, and then I ask him like, are you there? And then like all of a sudden like it didn't move, but we both like had this weird feeling instantly. Like it was weird because we both just stopped moving that very second, and I started to feel this weird pressure in my head. Like the air just felt thick and like my head just felt different. Like something about it just, something felt weird. Like the energy just shifted and everything just felt weird. I was really taken aback, but I just didn't know what I was feeling. So then I stop and then I look at her and I'm just like, did you? And she's just like, did you feel that? We both said at the same time. We're just both looking at each other like, did you feel that? And then we just stopped and like, okay. And we got the cup of water, we throw it, and then we just like take the necklace and we're just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We started explaining the feeling to each other and we're feeling the exact same thing. So I'm like, okay, like maybe this is in our heads, blah, blah, blah. And then we were just both like, no, like this is like fucking real. So we're like freaked out at this point and we just kind of like decided to, okay, let's move on with our day. Let's drink some coffee, let's watch our show, and let's just like chill. We're playing Modern Family. This was PVR recorded. So I've played this recording so many times, never had any problems with it. All of a sudden it starts getting choppy with the sound. So the characters are talking and like all of a sudden their voices are cutting in and out, in and out, in and out. There was no storm outside, no snow, nothing crazy, just normal day. And all of a sudden it's getting super choppy in and out, in and out. And the screen's like going like, you know, weird, like freezing and like stopping. It was so strange. So then I'm just kind of like, looking at it, she's like, has it been doing that this whole time? I was like, no. No, it's never done that before. And I've played this recording so many times. We make our coffee and we have like this like Maxwell House cone, not fucking cone, what's it called? Maxwell House cylinder or whatever, tin. We open up the thing that I have above my microwave and all of a sudden just drops. Like it just literally drops. And like, you know, like if you're holding something that's cylinder and it falls like this, like it won't just like go back up. So it falls from the top to the stove and it goes like that on its side. Then we look at each other and we look back at it, sitting perfectly upright, perfectly. And there's no way that it like bounces or like, there's no way. Like the way that it happened was so weird. It literally fell on its side and like rolled for a sec, and then we look at each other and then all of a sudden it's perfectly upright as if nothing happened. Number one, why did it fall? Like it wasn't wobbly, it was nothing. It was flat in my cupboard. There was nothing pushing it to fall out. It was literally just like perfectly there. Never had that problem before, and all of a sudden now it's falling. That freaks us out, so we're like, oh my god, okay, fuck the coffee, like let's go upstairs. As I'm going upstairs, I see, like, I keep seeing shadows from the corner of my eye, but I don't look at it, but then I'll see nothing. So I was just thinking this is in my head. We go upstairs to my room. We just start sitting there and we start talking about everything that we were feeling and thinking, and then we just kind of got freaked out because we're like, oh my god, like this is actually happening, like this is so messed up. I basically just talked about everything that happened. Because of the fact that my friend couldn't have coffee, she's like, okay, let me put some instant coffee in a Ziploc bag and then I'll make it at home later on, because she was craving it, right? So we were just too scared to be in the kitchen. So then I put some instant coffee, powdered like instant coffee, in a Ziploc bag, closed it up, gave it to her. We're talking about what happened and we're just figuring out, okay, like, did you see this? Did you feel this? Did you feel that? And we're just going over everything and like kind of getting freaked out because like we're realizing, holy shit, this is real. So while we're doing that, she's kind of playing with the coffee. So picture a Ziploc bag filled with powder. she's putting it on the table and she's like patting it down so that it's just like a full smooth layer of coffee in the bag, just like flattened down on my dresser. That's just sitting down, all neatly patted down. That's relevant. We'll get to that later. And while we're talking, I'm just like sitting on my bed talking to her. She's playing with that thing, and then we decide, okay, we have volunteer. Let's leave early because we're getting kind of freaked out at this point and we don't want to be in the house alone. We went to go leave for volunteering. So we were really freaked out because the energy just felt weird. We went through my garage, and I remember her saying that when she closed the garage door, she felt like it was very forceful, like she had to pull it closed, like as if something was opening it. I was thinking maybe that's in her head, I don't know, but it was fucked. We leave, and we're looking at my house from the sidewalk, and we're just staring at it like, fuck, like what did we do? And she just yells monster house. I don't know why, but she did. And then when she said that, the curtain starts moving. I didn't see it because I wasn't looking at that point, but she saw the curtain moving, and there was no AC, there was no nothing, no vents there, like it just moved, open and closed. So she told me that happened, and then I'm pretty sure like she was tearing up. I think I was tearing up too. We were just both scared and 16, 17. So we walked to volunteer. We're there for about 2.5 hours or 3 hours. We went really early, and then we come back home. House is empty, sunset, it's dark out. We get into my house, instantly feels weird. Just feels weird. Like the house just feels weird. We go to my room, and I remember the feeling that I felt. Like it was so weird in my room, like the air in there, I just felt off, it didn't feel right. And the coffee had like, imagine that this is the coffee, it's flat. It looked as if someone took their finger and went like this and made a perfect circle in the ground coffee, like perfect circle. Mind you, no one's home, no one is home. So that's there, and then my cup that was sitting upright is now upside down. I don't know why. I had this little New York souvenir that was like tossed, like it was just moved. My stuff was moved around. My whole room, like there was stuff that was moved around. I don't know how this happened because no one was home, not at all. And the thing that freaked me out the most, that literally like I've never felt fear like this. Like I can't even explain the fear that I felt. It was so horrible. I just instantly started bawling my eyes out. My friend was crying too. I had scissors in my room. I had scissors in my drawer. One was like under my bed, one was under my night. I just had them thrown around, just random spots. And they were all on my bed, like in the shape of a triangle. I don't know what that means, but they were all pointed towards like the headboard of my bed, so by my pillows. And there was one pair of scissors here, 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 all pointed towards my pillows, like my bed. Those scissors were not anywhere. Like I had no use for those scissors. I had no reason for them to be put on the bed. Like I didn't subconsciously do it. I didn't accidentally leave scissors. No, like these scissors were all put away. I can 100% say they were not on my bed, and they were not in the shape of a triangle. All the blades facing towards my headboard. I'm very calm talking about this because it's been years, but it freaks me out. Like I'm not even home right now. I couldn't even talk about this at my house. Like I'm not recording at home, somewhere else, because if I talk about it at home, shit always happens. So anyways, that happened. I told my mother. She basically calls up my grandma, who's super religious. She said some prayers with me. She told me what Bible passages to read, and like I kept my Bible open. I had holy water, I had a rosary, I did incense, I did the whole thing. Like I was really scared. Ever since then, I had weird shit happening. Like a couple of days later, all the times in my kitchen reset. I'm assuming it because that's where it happened, because it's not like the power went out. Like nothing led those to reset. They all reset and the alarm started going off at the same time. There's a spot in my house downstairs where I can always feel weird energy, and I can feel like someone's walking, but you don't hear the footsteps, you don't see anybody, you just feel the steps. It's so hard to explain. I started waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning feeling like someone was watching me. Always 3 o'clock on the dot. Always, always, always. I started having really weird dreams where I felt like I was being pulled in my bed. I started having like fear. I would just feel fear for no reason. Like I'd be fine, and all of a sudden I'd have a fear, like as if someone was watching me or as if someone was with me. Same thing always happened when I was in the shower. I'd hear people walking around my house. I would hear voices. I would hear like people in my house. I would think people were home, and I would go out and there would be no one in my house. Like this happened all the time when I was showering. So I stopped showering when I was home alone. I got so scared. Like a bunch of shit that's like not even the half of it. Sometimes random alarms in my basement would go off, and I'd go downstairs and like no one said it. It would just start going off for no reason. Like I would hear doors close, but like the doors wouldn't be closed. So I'd go to the doors and they would be open. I can't even think of anything else. Like, I'd have to do another video on this because there's so much stuff that happened, so many dreams I had, and I would like to go in depth, but my video would be way too long, so I'm just gonna stop there. But yeah, this is what happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really weird. I'm aware. I hope you guys don't think I'm bullshitting, but yeah, that's my haunted experience, the time my house was haunted, and it still kind of is, but I just live with it and I don't talk about it at home. Like I said, I'm not filming at home, so yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more on like my paranormal experiences and my dreams and all that weird shit, let me know down below, and I will film it, but it might take me a while to get to because I have to arrange filming it outside of my house. So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and as always, stay cute. Bye.